Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. I hope that you guys are having a great day today. In today's video, we're going to be going over some more perfumes that I'm going to be decluttering. Some of these I'm just kind of over, and some of these I'm getting rid of because I have like 3 or 4 of the same thing, and it's just too much repetition in my collection, so I need to get rid of them. And I'm going to link my Macari in the description box below for anyone who is interested. And also, I did hear you guys last time. I had no idea I was going to have that many people that were interested. But last time I had posted my declutter video as I was posting my perfumes for sale on Macari. And a lot of people were saying that they didn't have enough time to watch the video and then go over and buy. They were already sold. The perfumes were already gone. So I'm going to wait about 2 days or so before I post anything on my Macari. That way, everyone who is interested has plenty of time to watch this. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one we're going to be looking at is Adol Nectar. I used to love this perfume a lot. And I even thought this summer, I was like, ooh, I bet this would be a good summer gourmand, because this is such a salty, buttery popcorn caramel scent. And it does smell delicious. Like, I want to eat my arm. But then something happened that had never happened before. I'm starting to pick up a lot of that rose that's in here. Before, I couldn't hardly, it was like way off in the distance, but now the rose is just almost overpowering in here for me. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, maybe my nose changed, maybe this is, it's been sitting in my collection for a year, so maybe it's changing some, don't know, but too much rose now. Like to the point where I can't even wear this anymore. Like the opening is, oh my gosh, I love the opening. I mean, it is so deliciously salty, buttery popcorn. But as it dries down, that rose, it's just, I can't with the rose anymore. So Adol Nectar is going. And speaking of other perfumes that have like a popcorn note, I'm over the Pure XS. I'm over it. I'm over it. It was nice. It was nice. I loved wearing it. It was addictive. It was sexy. It's got that popcorn and coconut in there. But I'm just kind of over this one. Kind of over it. So that one, and I love snakes on bottles, but I can't have that be the reason why I keep it in my collection. Like I want to be able to love my perfume. Like, I want to be able to want to always love what I'm putting on, what I have in my collection. That's what I'm trying to go towards. And I'm just not, So that one's going too. This next one might upset some people. It may shock you, but it's okay. I used to love this perfume. I was so addicted to this perfume, but I'm just over it right now. The Chloe Luminous. Okay, just to hear me out. First off, this gives you tons of compliments. I get so many compliments when I wear this. And it's an amazing signature scent worthy perfume, for sure. But I just have so many amber vanillas in my collection that this one is just not one that I gravitate towards. It's not, I don't know, it's just not one that I gravitate towards, is all I can say. It's a beautiful perfume. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. For instance, I have 2 here. The Donna Born Aroma Intense and the Roberto Cavalli. I can never remember that last name. Roberto Cavalli. Both of these, intoxicating, sexy, rich amber vanillas. And this one is got the jasmine, and this one has an orange blossom to it. And both of these are just, ooh, so good. And I have so many others, so many other amber vanillas back there. This is just one that kind of gets, pushed to the side. I just don't enjoy her like I should. And so I'd rather her go to a home that is gonna enjoy her like she needs to be enjoyed, because this is a very nice perfume. So, and next up, oh my gosh, okay, so these two are almost identical. Almost identical. I don't need both of these in my collection. This one, and actually I've got three that are very similar. And actually this one is super similar to the Yara as well. So I've got so many. I love the Yara. I'm gonna keep the Yara. This one is more of a powdery, fruity, feminine scent. And I was smelling it and I was like, this smells so similar to this, the musk, the Roat Al Musk. This one has that fruitiness to it as well, but this is a little bit more musky. And the musky I'm talking about is the clean kind, not the soapy kind, and not the dirty kind of musk, but just the clean kind of musk. But these two have a very strong similarity going on. But anyway, so I love those two, keeping those two. But these two, there's just no excuse. There's just no excuse to have both of these in my collection. I love the bottle of this one. Love the bottle. But as far as scent goes, I love this one more. Now, you're asking well, how can that be? Because if they're so identical, then what does it matter? This one has, the only difference in these two perfumes is the apple. Red apple in Kiss of Pink, and then there is green apple in the Nua. And I just prefer the green. I love a crisp, almost tart, juicy Granny Smith apple mixed with that creamy coconut and vanilla. I just love it more than the red apple. So Kiss of Pink is gonna go. And this bottle is not terrible. It does have, I'll show you, if I can wipe this off here. It does, I'm gonna bring this up close. See the shimmers? It's got shimmers all over the bottle. So that, it's a nice bottle, but okay, Kiss of Pink, it's gotta go. The next one we're gonna talk about, which is the Kiss of Delicious. This one smells identical. I can't smell any differences between this one and Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. They smell the same to me. And so I kind of like the packaging of this one better. I don't know. I think this is so adorable the way it's set up. So I thought I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this one, and might as well get rid of the Kiss of Delicious. Now, so that led me down to the next one. I'm like, okay, if I'm getting rid of Kiss of Pink and Kiss of Delicious, I might as well go ahead and get rid of the other one too. The Kiss of Blue. Now, at a time, I was trying to collect, I was gonna collect certain perfume ranges. I wanted to collect all of the Kisses, and have them lined up and everything. And I wanted to do that with another one too. I can't remember which one, but anyway, I wanted to collect the whole line. But then I'm like, once I thought about it, I'm like, I need to bring myself back in. What was my original goal here? What was it? And my original goal was to have things that are my absolute favorites, my absolute loves in my collection, and not just likes, or I'm not just keeping something because it's a part of a collection. Now, that's fine if you all want to do that with your collection. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's collection is different in how they want to do it, and that's great. But for me, I didn't want to do that, and I ended up going down that rabbit hole with my perfumes. So I'm trying to bring myself back out of that. So yeah, I'm getting rid of Kiss of Blue too, because if I reach for a scent profile like this, I'm going to go with Kin every time, because both of these have that. This one's more citrus fresh. This one is more aquatic fresh, but they both have that freshy type of vibe, some summer freshy vibe to them. Both have leather in them that gives it a little bit of sexiness to it. But the Kiss of Blue has that incense that I told you about, that I wish it didn't have the if it didn't, I would probably keep this in my collection, because I think the bottle, out of all three of the bottles, I think this one is the most beautiful. But I just can't get over like that smokiness that's in here. That's not for me. But on a man, I'm wondering if it would smell a little bit differently on a man. Probably smell better. But anyway, so I'm getting rid of Kiss of Blue too. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm just gonna sell all three of these together as a group, because I mean, they're all friends. They're all friends. They need to stay together. So what is next? Then we've got, oh my gosh, so then we have this one I just don't like. I just don't like it. I prefer Amazing Grace Intense better. They're both similar, but this one is more like an actual strawberry shampoo. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's not too heavy or anything. This one is just so much more dense and very syrupy, dense. And it gets to a point where it's almost medicinal. It smells almost like a strawberry liquid medicine of some kind. Like I just can't. I wish I could. I wish I could so bad love this perfume, because look at how cute this bottle is. I mean, this bottle is so cute. But no, she's gotta go. She's gotta go. I'm never gonna wear her. And then I'm also finally ready to let go of Ego Stratus by Juliet Has a Gun. This one's been in my collection for a while. And it's definitely not one I wear all the time. It's meant for very special days when it's like super humid out and you need something to cool you off type of scent. But I have so many like that. And one of my absolute favorite like freshies is the Mac Turquatic. You guys, this one, I am just obsessed with this perfume. And then, but then I've also got Kin, which does this same sort of thing. And, as far as freshies go, Amazing Grace, there's another one. And then I could grab a bunch of more from my collection that I could show you. Like, I just got so many of them. It's like, I don't need that many. So I'm finally, I went back and forth on this a while, and it's really nice. It's just it like cools you off, and it's so nice, but I just have too many. I have too many. She needs to go. I am also ready to let go of Crumb Couture. She's been around for a while and I've enjoyed it. I'm just, I'm kind of over it now. I mean, it smells like the most photorealistic, buttered, crispy croissant that I've ever smelled in a perfume. Extremely photorealistic. But I don't know. I keep on going back and forth. Like, oh, do I want to? No. Like, no. No, it's time for her to go. She's had her time. It's time to move on. And then I have found out something about myself. I am not into perfumes with an actual milk note in them. There are some exceptions. Like, for instance, Eternal Coffee has a milk note in there. However, there's also that coffee note that kind of, I don't know. in my brain, it just, when I smell it, it balances things out for me. But if it's just a milky, sweet perfume and nothing more, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of an actual milk note. Now, I love cream. I love creamy coconuts. I love, you know, creamy amber vanillas, creamy white florals. Oh my gosh, love those. But I'm gonna give this to my daughter. She's been asking about taking this, so I'm gonna give this to her. The Eclair by Lattafa. This one is just too milky. And it's not the perfume. There's nothing wrong with the perfume. There's nothing wrong with Caramel Cascade. I just am not a fan of a milk note, apparently, which I didn't know until I bought all these milky perfumes, and then I figured it out. But so I wish I would have figured it out a little bit before that, but that's okay. My daughter has been eyeing this perfume for a while, so I'm gonna be giving this one to her. She's gonna really enjoy it. And then the last one is the Scandal Absolute. This one, I had bought it specifically because I thought it was gonna be this ultra sweet, creamy tuberose, all about the tuberose. I mean, we've got some fig in there too, and we've got some sandalwood. So I was expecting a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of maybe fruitiness or something going on. But this just, it just wasn't what I was expecting. And it took me so long to, like, I mean, look how much it took me this long to figure out what I even thought about it, because my brain was so, it's almost like when somebody hands you a drink and you think it's gonna be a soda, but you take a big gulp and it's water. And you're like, whoa, like it shocks your brain for a second. And it's not that water is bad, it's just you weren't expecting that. And it takes you a minute to process what's happening. That's what happened here. Like this was not what I was expecting whatsoever. And I should not have bought a full bottle. That's my bad, my bad. I was so cocky thinking, well, I mean, it just seemed like it's from all the reviews I read about and I watched, and it must just be my nose. I don't know, but this is so woody on me, so sandalwood. The sandalwood is the most prominent thing about this. If somebody said what type of perfume this is, I would say, oh, this is a woody perfume. You know, yes, there is a little bit of creamy white florals, a little bit of green, like a green fig, but it's mainly a woody perfume is how I would describe this. And I don't know, I keep on going back and forth because it's got this addictive quality to it, but it's just not, this is not what I was wanting. This is not what I was wanting. I was wanting a super heavy, like in your face, super sweet, dense, heavy, creamy tuberose. And that's just not what this is. So I'm still going back and forth on if I'm going to keep it or not. But I think I might be putting this on my Macari as well. And just, you know, just cut my losses. Just cut my losses and move on. But yeah, I think those are all of them that I'm planning on decluttering. So like I said, I will have my Macari in the description box below for anyone who is interested. They won't be up for a couple days because I want to give everybody a chance to watch this video, whoever's interested. And if you're not interested, that's fine too. No big deal, you know. I just love to watch videos like this, you know, declutter videos. And so whenever I need to declutter perfumes, I want to make a video like this as well, because I know there's people out there that love watching declutter videos. I especially like to watch them when I'm like cleaning the house and stuff. It just gets me in the mood to like organize things. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember to seize the day and overspray. Bye guys.